What's up, teammates? It's Coach Nancy here. Good morning. I saw that comment, Margaret. I did see it. Please know. Hi, Nancy. Uh-oh. What happened? Sure why this did that. Cancel. There we go. Hi, Ezekiel. You're always on. Nancy Pugh. Hi, good morning. Where's Margaret? Someone wake Coach up. Coach is never sleeping on the job. Believe that. Hi, Lisa. Medea Alston. All y'all went behind y'all burner accounts. Hello. Claudia Blanton. Hi. Tara Landwood Wilson. Hello. Epps in Kenowa. I can't even pronounce that. Kitty Velez. Hi. Hi, Brenda Westmoreland. Good morning. My little down in my basement. I like to keep a little heater right by my feet whenever I go live. Hi, Diana Simpson. Hi, Sherry. Good morning, everyone. I'm on a different account. I know you know it's me. I'm on my backup account. Okay. Do you, boo-boo? Hi, Carol Bird, Claudia Blanton. I saw you. Good morning. Watching on both platforms. Claritha, that's a pretty name. Just for me, ATL. I was about to hit the bed. I was about to hit me a something bull. Hey, Coach. Hi, just for me, ATL. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Lola Carter. So I have been up. So I went to bed early last night, right? Early for me, super early for me. So from 9 till about 1 or 2, I slept, and then I got up and I had to do year-end reports for all my teams. Lots and lots of year-end stuff that I have to sign off on and all that. It's a lot. It's the end of the year. So working on getting that done. As soon as I finished with that, I had already had my stuff together for today. So I just hopped right on. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. So we won't be long today. We will be, hi, Emma. We'll be just about under an hour for sure. So I have to get up. I have a lot of conference calls and stuff to do for work in the morning. So I want to make sure that I'm refreshed. Plus, I really, really, really do need to I need to rest my vocal cords. I called a good friend of mine. I told you about him before. He's an otolaryngologist, which is just a fancy word for ear, nose, and throat doctor or surgeon. And I called him, and he was like, "Who is this?" I was like, he told me I needed to rest my voice for a few days. Doctor's orders. Hi, Coach Sarah. Glad that you're able to get a little sleep. I sleep. Tamika's showing love from San Diego. Hi, San Diego. All right. So again, we're not going to be long. You know, sometimes we can go hours and hours. Like 4 hours and 20 minutes was like our longest live that we did together, which is absolutely bananas. But before I begin, I want to say something to my teammates, right? Not to the people hiding in the bushes. I mean, you can listen to, but this is directly for my teammates. Please rest your voice. I'm definitely trying. I have I have an herbal tea and honey, some manuka honey, and lemon in it. But Chicago in the house, good morning. So I want to say something before I begin to my teammates. Over the last maybe week or several days or so, I have been I've gotten a lot of comments and a lot of things have been put out. And sometimes people get in our comments and etc. And I have been taken off track, which is to keep my foot Carmen and on Took and Crook's neck, right? I realized that a lot of the comments that I received, I have matched their energy, basically, right? I'm definitely a matching energy type person. But in doing that, I probably have come across as brash or harsh or rude to my teammates, and that's absolutely never the case. All of those comments were absolutely directed toward the people who deserve them, right? The people who made them or fed into the lies and all that kind of stuff that's out there. So it has really, you know, put this. I'm not even gonna go down that road. What I want to say to my teammates is, I definitely apologize if I have rubbed you the wrong way. And this is just me being me. I'm always a work in progress. I'm always doing an internal check. I'm always introspective and thinking about my words, my actions, and even my deeds, right? Especially to people who, entrust me to give them information or to lead them, et cetera, et cetera. So this is not for the people out there who've been making them comments, the pages, the lies, the rumors. Like, y'all still definitely, y'all know how I feel about you. But this is directed directly toward my teammates. I want us to have as we always have, a harmonious relationship, and me addressing all the ignorance and the stupidity that's out there, like the comments that people make. You all know, it just takes time away from our time together, as coach and the teammates. So going forward, I will not be giving any of those things. Like, I know y'all are always in my inbox. Please stop sending me stuff, because I could care less. A lot of it I don't even look at. I definitely don't go to pages. But my mission is not, I'm not going to have my focus on 10 other things, right? People trying to come up because they're talking about this page or whatever it may be. That's not why I started this page. I started this page to bring exposure to the criminal activity of Carmen. And it's just a matter of time before that activity is, punishable by law, and she's prosecuted and all that stuff. It's just a matter of time. But it's taken me away from my goal and away from you all and having fun with you all. So if you are a teammate, please know, and I think most of you know, right? Again, there are certain type of people who follow this page. You're smart, you're intelligent, you have critical thinking skills, and I love that about y'all. But please know that none of my comments were ever made toward any of you, right? I don't have venom, obviously, for my teammates. It's for everyone else. But we won't even be giving anyone else any rhythm going forward, all right, at all whatsoever. We're going to keep the focus where it needs to be, which is on the necks of Took and Crook, especially Crook. And that's it. And that's all. So we're not even going to entertain it anymore on this platform. So, all right. So, hi, Diana. I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? Diana said, no apology necessary. Kimberly said, thank you so much for that, because I've been so afraid to even comment, thinking I would get chewed out. I've never chewed out a teammate, ever. I've chewed out people who, we're not going to even give energy to that anymore, like I said. You are a true professional every way. We understand the burden of leadership. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely a burden that comes along with it. Yes, we know, coach, no need to apologize. We know who it was meant for. You know who you are. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for that, Tamika. I really, really appreciate that. Coach Sarah hiding in the bushes. That's what they're doing. You already know. Not necessary, coach, but thank you for caring to care. I appreciate that. Barbara said also thank you for that. Good morning, teammates. Nancy, no apologies necessary. All right. Let's get down to it. So what I didn't know was that a lot of you were so infatuated with my flooring. Like, you teammates, you have been in my inbox since yesterday, and I did that live, and you were talking about, what kind of floors are those, and just super interested in the process, right? Because a lot of times floors that are laid down are like the faux wood floors, like they're the fake wood floors. And I do have some of those actually upstairs in my gym in the house. They're really, really good for a lot of different things. If you have pets, etc., because pets make they have accidents on your floors, and that moisture could damage your floors even through the polyurethane. Like urine is so strong. But these floors on my main level are hickory floors. They are custom stained on site. And a lot of you have been asking about, like, what's the process like? Like, what does it look like? Was it a lengthy process? Why were you in a hotel for so long? I mean, teammates, not acting, asking shady questions. And the answer to that is there has been a serious supply chain issue with certain things. So I couldn't go into like a Floors Direct or Atlanta Flooring, whatever, and just pick out a stock floor. These are not stock floors. These are custom stained hardwood floors. And so I wanted to show you all a video of some of the process in my house of once they actually put the floors in, before they stained them, how they were getting them prepared. Because a lot of you were like, well, what's the next step? Like, what does it look like? Did they take up all the floors? I mean, had a lot of questions. I want to share a quick video with you for your curious minds. And it did take it. I mean, once the materials got in, that was what the waiting was for, right? Months and months of waiting for the material to come in, for the floors, the wood itself to actually be made and cut, and all that stuff, and sourced, and then stained on site. So hang on a second. All right, so hey guys, checking in with my friends and family. You guys are going update, status update on this floor situation. Put my shoes on. We're gonna see what they're doing. So that's it. That's the process. A lot of you were asking if it was something that you could go in and do, like if you laid the floors yourself. I don't have any technical experience, with laying floors. I'm not a contractor. But what I, you don't have to explain, let them think whatever. But what I did want to show you all was kind of what the process looks like when they put down actual hardwood, like real wood floors in your house. Like there's a process that has to go through the sanding. There are natural knots that are in the wood. Real hardwood comes with like these knots in different places, which really gives your floors a natural, it's a natural look, right? You want your hardwoods to look like hardwoods, if they are. And so lots of work that went into that. It was, as you saw, my kitchen was all sealed up, my countertops, my refrigerator, everything, because I don't think my refrigerator was, but to keep the dust down. So this is why I had to stay in a hotel for months, right? Because this was a process, very much so. So just to give you guys a heads up, because you all have been asking for it. Margaret, yep, exactly. So hi Belinda. I also how to get my Tumblr bill. Kiara said I have faux wood floors. I love them. If you have faux wood floors, they're really, really great for like moisture. So in my gym, the floors are very similar to the ones that were in Rico's apartment, actually, because when I saw the video, I was like, those look like the ones upstairs in my gym. Because you're going to sweat, right? I mean, when I am in the gym, clearly I haven't been in there lately, right? So I'll beat y'all to the punch on that. But, there's water bottles and all kinds of stuff in the gym. So I chose to go with faux or fake wood floors, right? Which look just very, very nice and very pretty. As you said, Kiara, you have faux wood floors in your house. Let's see. Okay. So just wanted to, like, you guys were in my inbox, and I just wanted to show everyone what the process looked like. Okay. So let's get into our housekeeping, right? We have a bit of housekeeping, and it goes a little like this. So we are doing a bit of a deep dive today, on Took and Crook. If you're new to this page, welcome. We have nicknames for Tay and Carmen. We call Tay Took here, and Carmen Crook. Crook the cook, Carmen is, I think. And they're modern day Bonnie and Clyde story. Some other people were like they're, Thelma and Louise or, whatever. So we are gathered here today just to level set, make sure everyone is on the same page, make sure you're at the right place. We're here to talk about and to discuss the shenanigans, drama, and everything else, crime, fraud, whenever it happens, of Carmen Smith, right? That will be Crook, the cook. And Tay, Tay's her fiance / wife. Her mom let the cat out the bag the other day that they're actually married. So, Tanesa is how you pronounce her name. Her mother told me. So, she likes to be called Tay. So Tay has a lot of last names. So it's Tay, Aceman, Costa, McInnes, Harris, Brown, Aceman, Costa, Tosta, I don't even know where that one comes from. Tosta the Pasta Rasa, Mobley, which will be her last husband's name, ex-husband's name. You name it, she claims it, and possibly right now or soon to be Smith. But Crook the cook said, don't worry about that, sweetheart. So for right now, we're not going to worry about all those names. Want to go over a bit of a disclaimer really quickly. So we, meaning my teammates on this page, we investigate any and every all persons, of interest who present themselves in a sketchy, shady, hoity-toity, braggadocious, egregiously disrespectful, and harsh manner. So in other words, anybody that looks, schemy, scammy, and slimy, we're going to investigate them, especially if you've been collecting money for families for years, and the families have come forth like multiple times, many times over, to say, hey, you got money for us. Where is it? Like, we only got a tenth of it or a portion of it. Like, why are you keeping our money? That's the kind of stuff that we're interested in. People who have been putting these families, in need out there and exploiting them very much so. We are no respecter of persons, so anyone on this page can get it. For right now, we're just talking about Cook and Crook, but I have some updates for you all about some of the other focus that we'll have and attention that will be what we'll be putting our attention on in the very near future. So Cook and Crook, they're in a lesbian relationship, right? Crook's definitely a lesbian, Carmen. And Took, we still don't know, the verdict's out on her. Is she lesbian? I mean, her mom never seen her with a woman. It was very shocking to her. Is she lesbian? Is she bisexual? Trisexual? Like, what are you really? Um, so whatever it may be, even if she's a bisexual, she still falls under that LGB, right, for the bisexual, LGBTQIA plus community, whom I respect deeply. I'm all for people who are living their lives out loud, unapologetically, right? This is super, super, super important to me as a Black person who has been, my race has been oppressed for over 400 years here in this country. So I definitely respect people who are marginalized, right? Regardless of your sexual orientation, preference, whatever. So if you ever hear me when one of my teammates say something like, "Oh, that dyke, da da da," or "Oh, that sissy, da da da," please know I'm talking about Crook and Took and or whoever else I may be talking about at that time, even if it's someone else, right? If I focus my attention on someone else, please know I'm talking about them. And it's not a slight or slur against the entire alphabet community, whom I definitely mess with the long way. All right. Let's see. We also do not discriminate against people who are in a different social economic class, who are differently able. If you're new, I'll just say really quickly, I used to say in this disclaimer that I wrote up, I used to say that we don't discriminate against the handicap, and someone got into my box and said, "Hey, we don't say handicap anymore. That's a slur." That's almost akin to saying colored, for a Black person. I'm like, oh. They didn't say that, but that's the gist that I got from it. And so the new acceptable social term for individuals who are challenged is differently able, right? So if I say somebody who's retarded, stupid, dumb, etc., just in conversation, please know that I'm talking about just that person and not the entire differently able community. All right. It's a shame that I have to say this, but and then most importantly, everything that I say on this page is alleged. It's allegedly, it's hearsay, it's what people are saying, it's the buzz, etc. So even if I am reading from a court document, which we do sometimes, right? Which we're, the lawsuit that's going on between Boss Lady and Carmen, I've definitely, talked about it and broken it down in so many ways and still said, allegedly about it. So it's all alleged and allegedly. I'm not going to preface every single thing that I'm saying with, "Oh, allegedly." No, I'm not going to do that. This is right now. I'm saying anything said on this broadcast, during or after, written or verbal, on this page is alleged and allegedly. Period. From now to forevermore. So, sometimes people, pop in my inbox like, "Hey, did you say alleged?" Yeah, I've already talked about this with my attorney. It's covered here. It's in the disclaimer. Everything's alleged. And finally, I'm not a judge or an attorney, right? I'm not here to give you legal advice or give legal advice on the proceedings against Crook, right? I am, again, I'm just a girl here to give you the information that comes out from the courthouse and try to dissect it with you. I do a lot of word definitions and, do a slide deck on all that so that we all can make sense of it, right? I'm not an attorney or a judge, but I'm not an idiot either. So, all right. So let me exit here. Let's see. Take this disclaimer down. So again, we're not going to stay. It's quite a bit out there, but we're not going to, even going forward, I'm not going to spend a ton of time. That's how my voice got strained and, other things, right? I have to make sure that I have a proper balance, right? And so we're going to cover the highlights of a few things that they do because there's so much material on them that you can't possibly cover it all. But we'll cover a few things about them. We'll chat a bit about them, and we'll do that like we've been doing every day, right? Yvonne said, on a good note, the MJ Strong platform has forgiven Chef Carmen, Cook Carmen, for behaviors in the past. So those behaviors in the past that you're talking about, Yvonne, if you care to explain and expound on that, that will be appreciated. Let me take this down. So yeah, that's the whole chef Carmen, and cook Carmen and MJ Strong's family. I mean, you all have been hounding me to do a story about them and about all the money that she stole from them, over the course of us being introduced to them, right? And how there was like a battle between the two, because they wanted what was due to them, the money, all of it. Give me all the money. Like, if you collect money from me, give it to me. And I don't know all the nitty gritty, but I do know that much about it. And I did see that she said something like, I apologize, I'm sending them well wishes or something like that. I guess MJ is in the hospital or something, or was in the hospital. Again, I don't follow these pages. I don't know. The only pages that I'm concentrated on are Tooks and Crooks. That's it. I really don't go to any other page outside of that. I just don't have time. It keeps me very busy. Let's see. So that's when I heard about the whole MJ Strong thing. And so I was surprised when when I saw that she was saying, I'm sorry, or I apologize. Not I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the trouble you're in, sending well wishes your way. Listen, for all we know, this is an attempt to try to keep the whole, persecution of her at bay, right? Let me throw some money or throw some well wishes or make amends with the people who said that I stole from them, so that I can minimize the charges that are being brought against me, right? And good luck with that, because even if you make amends and you buy people out and you buy their silence, or throw them money, the fact still remains that you did a criminal act. It doesn't matter. It does not negate the fact that you did a criminal act. It doesn't. It does not. So, I mean, right down to trying to bribe Tay's mom on camera to not go on camera, to give her money to not speak. That's bribery, and that is a felony. Okay, that alone, that's one out of so many countless things that Carmen has done. So, let's see. From what I was reading, MJ Strong had a blood transfusion. Yeah, something like that. Lionel said, beautiful home, but they said you lived in a hotel. I did stay in a Marriott for months until my floors and stuff were completely done. You saw my kitchen was out of commission. It's plasticed up. When you have work done properly and professionally, that's what they do. They protect your home. So that was to protect against dust. You saw that they were sanding stuff down. So yeah. She's already stayed in a hotel till her house is done. I think they know that. Yep. Somebody said more Cash App donations. Her bringing up the whole MJ Strong again. Oh, well wishes. Oh, she's been asking people again to make donations. Or not donations. Sorry, I misspoke. To become a Chef Carmen supporter. Which honestly, nothing's wrong with that, right? Nothing's wrong with having a subscription-based service. Let me be clear about that. But the fact that she's hooked and crooked so many people out of their money, and right now you have like this big target on your back because you have been hooking and crooking, and people have come forward, and there's so many other people who still want to come forward. Like, I just haven't had time to give them the light, but people are in my inbox about you, definitely. All the time. Because Carmen's been doing this for 15, 20 years. This meaning soliciting money from people and then not giving the people the money where the money was supposed to go to. So, but like Betty said, more Cash App donations. So this is like dry begging. It's not saying, hey, send me some money for the Strong family, but it's like, oh, hey, remember the Strongs? Oh, they're in the hospital. He's getting a blood transfusion. Well wishes to him, Let's see. My friend's house was remodeled. They had to move out for 3 months. They stayed in a hotel. Listen, if you are an adult and you have a home, or you own properties, and you pay homeowners insurance like a responsible adult, you know that anything that happens to your house, you're going to be, if you have a good insurance, they're going to put you up anywhere you want to stay, basically. I mean, maybe not the Waldorf. I didn't try that one, but anywhere you want to stay. I will tell you, while I stayed at the Marriott, there were people in the hotel that were there for over a year, like plenty of people over a year waiting on their house to be done. There were like, I've almost probably about 50% of the people I met and I ran into, like at breakfast in the morning downstairs, or, you know, just walking through the hotel, just talking to people. Sometimes they would have like different social nights and stuff like that. And you talk to people when you're in a hotel for a couple of months. You definitely talk to people. And about 50% of the people that I met were displaced from their homes because they were having work done. They had a leak, they had a flood, they had a fire. Lots of people, lots and lots. And the longest person that I heard was in the hotel, because I would stop at the front desk and talk to them from time to time. Someone was there for 3 years one time, which is insane to me, because the insurance company could have just bought them a whole new home. So, you know, anyway, let's see. Someone said asking for people to send Rico's housewarming gifts to Tay's P.O. box. I mean, okay. I mean, why Rico not eat supper with them? Sir Tough. I don't know what that means, Pat. Living good off other people's money, trips, gambling, and drinking. Yes. It is. I mean, let's see. Kelly. Kells Kelly. Sorry, Kelly. Said you have to have the added on your policy. Not all policies offer or add that onto the policy automatically. I don't know. What I do know is when I bought my home here in Georgia, I made sure that I had that feature on my policy. Like, I have a full-fledged policy, and I always have on any home that I've owned. Why they worried about your hotel stay? You didn't ask for money for a room. They have to find. We're not gonna even address them, y'all. So, but oh, my house is in Hurricane Katrina, and FEMA put us up in a timeshare until I was able to find a home. I mean, if you're adult and you're responsible, this is how it works. Crook cooking between two households. She's going to be worn out shopping at HEB daily. I have some footage of that for you guys too. I think it's absolutely hilarious what happened to her there. Let's see. I know what you mean. I was in a hotel for 4 months after my home was damaged from a tornado. You're lucky if it was only 4 months, because people were at the Marriott for, like I said, the longest that I saw that I ran into was over a year. But just speaking with the staff, they said over 3 years. So, why is Rico? Excuse me. I'm sorry. Why is Rico not eating with them? I don't know. Why are they saying you live in a hotel? When I was staying in a hotel, because my floors were being done, as I just showed you in the video, I showed you some pictures the other day, but then people were like really curious about the process and how it worked. But as you saw, my whole kitchen was shrink wrapped. My countertops, sink, island, all of that was shrink wrapped. So, I mean, you never owned a home, then I understand that, you know, a lot of people don't know, but if you own a home, then that's what happens. Oh, and during the time that I was staying in the hotel up until a week ago, I was chatty with a lot of people online. Like I had a small group. I told you all about that, and we would go live, and you know, I would be in my 1-bedroom suite at the Marriott. So you know, people will try to say anything they can without you know, being able to substantiate it to try to like sully your name, but that's okay. Y'all know now. Let's see. Good morning, Coach. Hi, what is it? Stacia Kim Gittens? I don't know what that. Like, y'all have some of the most unusual names. Really pretty unique names. Like the other lady said, why where you live is a big concern. How much are they going to reimburse you for? How can she stay home playing with dolls with her partner while her partner is packing up and moving? Are those dolls donated for the kids? I presume you're talking about Took, which would be Tay. And I don't know, but I did see a lot of those videos of her doing stuff with, like, what adults do for their kids. They do the elf on the shelf for for their little kids. That's what you do for kiddies. But I did see her playing with the dolls in all kinds of ways, which was that's what she wants to do. Let's see. I don't know. Rico had a housewarming. I didn't know that. Oh, he's having one. Okay. MJ Strong is a cancer patient. He has sickle cell anemia. Okay. Jane, she already said she stayed in a hotel till her house was done. Let's see. You didn't get your notifications, Dorothy. Well, I don't know why you didn't get your notifications, but a lot of times I will like queue up my videos, and I don't go live yet, but you all still are able to join the chat. A lot of you do that. And I can see you when you enter the space, even though I'm not live yet, but on the platform, I can see you and see your conversations and stuff. I think Took has a mental issue. It's like her mind is still in chow mode. Let's see. There's a YouTube channel talking about this channel. And when I commented, they blocked me. It's a lady with a raspy voice. Everybody's trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? When I started this page a little over a month ago, I promise you, I wasn't, my goal was, I've purchased seasonings over the years. I definitely have, or twice. I have purchased lemonade. Definitely. I purchased the peach. Is there peach, and some other flavor. Like, I've purchased the lemonades a couple of times too. And I have definitely donated to different things for Crook the Cook over the years, right? Just like everyone else have. How do you think somebody can get, $100,000 in donations in cash and mishandle it? Because a lot of people have to give money. So I'm not the only one. Like, you all probably are too, my teammates. So, when I started this channel, I really, really wanted to put the spotlight on her. Now, don't get it twisted. I've always said from the beginning that, if this page grows, and this was when I was at like maybe a couple hundred people, that of course I will want to be monetized for the work that I do. Any person who has a page, if they tell you, and we've talked about this before, if someone tells you, an influencer, that they have a page and, their page is active like ours is, and, their numbers skyrocket like ours did, and they tell you that they're not in it for the money, they're lying. I am a business person, all right? And I will tell you that I know that in order to be comfortable later in life, you have to have multiple streams of income. So for me, this is an additional stream of income. Definitely. Everyone should endeavor to have multiple streams of income. My job could fire me at any time for any reason or no reason at all. Maybe they might not like the shoes I wear when I, go out to travel out to headquarters. I don't know. But I'm just saying, any employer can get rid of you unless you have your own business, right? You are vulnerable to, termination. Any one of us, right, who works for any organization ever. So securing a bag by creating multiple streams of income is extremely important. So that's one of the reasons that I charged $4.99 for that interview. I didn't charge it for the Gibsons. That was free, right? That was a big interview. Miss Veronica, she gave us some nuggets. She told us Crook was losing hundreds of thousands of dollars in the casino, right? She was there. She saw it. She told us a lot of stuff. If you haven't seen that video with Miss Veronica on it, she's someone who Crook met in a casino. Just happened to meet her. She was sitting at a table, and Crook, start talking to her. You know how Crook is. And she's the lady who, let me make sure I get this right. She's the lady who she had cancer. And Crook went to her event, showed up with the cameras rolling, lying, talking about she's family and all that kind of stuff. But before she got cured from cancer, she would go to the casino all the time. That's how she met Crook. And Crook will be there spending, she said, hundreds of thousands of dollars she's lost at that casino. She says she's personally seen her lose tens of thousands easily in a night. And so really, really good information that we got from that story. Of course, I didn't charge for that. And Tay's mom being on, that was a big deal. And it was a lot of work, a lot of preparation. And again, I'm on this platform to make money. And if anyone tries to tell you that they're not, or anyone tries to say, oh, she's trying to make money. Yes, I absolutely am. And add to the fact that I'm not monetized yet. Yeah. So of course, people are going to be talking about this platform. It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to discuss. And I'm here for it. Y'all keep talking, because that just keeps sending people our way. So, but what I won't do is ever mention any of you all's name. So if you fishing for that, that little, confirmation, that'll never happen. Let's see. I think she has more mental issues. Let's see. Willie said, hi, Mandy, do you still talk to the Gibsons? Just a question. Well, let me say this. When I talk to the Gibsons and I aren't friends, right? I'm not friends with anyone who I did an interview with. This is a job, all right? And this is a job. Let me leave it at that. And so, but they did call me. They absolutely did call me, as I told you all yesterday, that they called me a couple of days after the whole Carmen doing her slur campaign against them after their interview. They called me immediately after she got off live, and they were frantic. The husband was, what should we do? How I want to go down there. I had to talk him off the ledge. So had a great rapport with them. And unless you hear them say otherwise out of their mouths directly, don't believe the hype. And for the record, the Gibsons never followed me ever. And I didn't follow them either. So let's see. I'm worn out. Thanks, coach and teammates. Entertained. I'm entertained either way. I know the show, Miss Lisa, I can never read anything you're saying. Kim, I know the owl show me to the name of the YouTube channel is Nosy Neighbors. Lisa. Took is a great actor, thus no jail time. No purchased cooked mixtures of country time and Kool-Aid. Okay, I don't know. Good morning, chef. Teammates liked and shared. Thank you so much. Coach, you are the truth. I love your platform. Thanks for everything you do. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. The interview that you did with Miss Veronica was great and free. She provided a lot of insight. She really did, because stuff like, she told us a lot of stuff. Carmen had a truck, soft top, Jeep, that she was riding around. It was all slashed up in the back. And it was reported that, actually it was Boss Lady who, lent her the money to get it fixed. Like, with that high of an income that you have coming in, she told us a dollar amount that she was losing. She told us a lot of things, a lot. How she sits there for days upon days and days in the same spot, just throwing away hundreds of thousands of dollars. It was a lot of nuggets in that interview for sure. Hi, coach and team. Coach, have you decided on a theme song exit yet? If you have any suggestions, Joe Junu, send them to me, please. But I did reach out to Nas. I showed y'all. Did I show y'all the text message? I showed someone else. Someone was talking about a charity that you have. Yeah, so you all know, I absolutely, every year I do a charity drive for people in need for Project Scene, as you all know. I run it before Thanksgiving, which, as you all know, it was run in the beginning. And I run it through the first week of December, every single year. What you all have to know and understand is this. Not everyone's like Crook. So if someone puts up a project where they're collecting money for a charity or a drive, or they want to feed the homeless and they're asking for your help to do that, not everyone's going to misappropriate your funds. The funds was, the charity was set up through PayPal. So PayPal has an official charity page, right? So you don't set up a charity and put your PayPal information on there. No, PayPal officiates and holds the money for the charity that's donated. It doesn't go into your personal PayPal account. It goes into an account that PayPal sets up as you do the charity through PayPal. I got a lot of questions about that in my inbox too, so thank you for asking that. And as you know, Motel Rico's apartment looks like Motel 6. And as you all know, when I first put it up on the page, I didn't even push it. I mentioned it once, maybe twice. And I even said to y'all, I know y'all are a little gun shy because of what Carmen has done to you all throughout the years, stealing your money, in the name of a charity. So I didn't even push it. That's why a lot of you are like, what? She had a charity up? I didn't even push it. But what my job, my company does is they matches any donations that I get in. So let's see. The YouTube channel that Kim was talking about, it's called something. I don't know what that means, but let's say Listen Linda. Oh, Listen Linda. Sorry. Listen Linda. Listen Linda took Sage to Crook is actually her cook. That's why Carmen is drawn out. I've already ordered seasonings. I never knew she was like this, but I'm glad Boss Lady and family still have it going on. Blessings to all. Nandy, I love watching you. And mates, everything is straight up. Thank you. Somebody said, Stephanie, hi Stephanie. Stephanie said she was talking about how the lemonade mix is Country Time lemonade and Kool-Aid was Crook's use. I don't know anything about that. I'm waiting to see Rico get more than 2 seconds of camera time. I mean, Rico may be camera shy. Y'all, let's, Rico and Crook's apartment looks like Motel 6. Oh. One of Carmen's videos of her traveling, Rico's address was mentioned. Did not give out his last name, which I asked. You guys have already sent me the name of the property where he lives. But I'm not going to be going down that rabbit hole because Rico's not my focus, right? Rico hasn't done anything that I know of to put a spotlight on him. So no, I'm not going to just go after people just to go after them. No. But if you give me a reason, I'm not going to let go. I'm going to be like a pit bull. Let's see. They are now deflecting on you, coach, but they ain't ready for an honest person who knows how to be professional. Yeah. Did they throw away the orange shirt? It's been MIA. I don't know. Maybe he's in a new state, you know what I'm saying? And he feels like he wants to, Let's see. Margaret said former assistant Atlanta city attorney and police officer charged in 7 million PPP fraud scheme, allegedly submitted fraudulent PPP loan application that wasn't used for payroll and other expenses. Like, they don't play with stuff like that at all. Trust me. Nandy, did you ever create the small group for the people who donated to the charity? Because I didn't see anything. Because, girl, I'd be taking a break from... That's one. Yes, I did. That's why we had it on the main page. That room was hacked. Both rooms were hacked. I had 2 rooms, and we had somebody who took accountability for it too. So, want to come on that down the line. All right, so let's get into some of the stuff. I love reading your comments and engaging with y'all, but we need to move on to what we're doing here. So listen. Let me see something. Hang on. So you all know So Carmen, she loves HEB, right? It's a store in Houston. It's a nice store, I mean, she said it's better than anything Atlanta has, Atlanta don't have anything that nice. I've certainly been to nicer stores. I mean, HEB is a nice store, but when you're not used to things, this is how you talk and how you act and how you lose your mind, over something so simple, Wegmans, if y'all are wondering, like, what's a better store? Wegmans. Yeah, Wegmans would definitely be better than HEB, 100%. Like, I've been to both, and Wegmans is a great, great store. They're mostly up north, New York, New Jersey. I think PA. Yep, they have some in PA too. So I used to travel to PA on business. And so it's more of a northern store. I don't know that any are down here, but Wegmans, now that's a nice ass store. I mean, HEB is nice too, but the way she be losing her mind, it's her favorite store, right? And that's okay. So she went to she went to HEB, and she's couple of things. One, she's standing in line to buy fish because she's doing a fish and grits, which I love, which is amazing. Fish and grits for herself and Took, right? And she's in the store, she's looking through the fish, and she's, picking out the different fish. Tay likes catfish. Yeah, she said she liked catfish. You don't even know for sure what this woman you married to really likes. That's what you think she said. She likes catfish. But take a look at her ordering the fish and how she really wants red snapper. I love red snapper. You know what? When I watched that segment, I was like, tomorrow I'm going to go out and get me some red snapper and put it on my egg. She really, really wants the red snapper, right? But she's too cheap to buy it. She doesn't want to spend the money on red snapper. Now, I will tell you, fish has gone up through the roof, especially if you like wild caught fish, right? It's the best kind of fish you can buy. All this farm raised fish, that's the best you can do it. But if you can buy wild caught anything, absolutely, that's what you want, right? So she looks at the red snapper and says, "Ooh, I love red snapper. I would like some, I would love some, but I'm not willing to pay that." How much, ma'am? You should be a millionaire by now. And you can buy Tay red bottoms, you can buy her, lobster, surf and turf, and all this other stuff, but you can't spend a couple of dollars on some red snapper for yourself. Like, take a look. Hold on, y'all. Girl. HEB. Here we go. Let me rewind it back because you have to catch it. I really, really want some snapper, but I don't want to pay how much it is per pound, which is preposterous to me, considering how much money she spends on Took all the time. Hold on.
I do like flounder. I actually like snapper, but I don't want to pay $30 a pound. No, you waiting on me? You got fresh catfish? Do you have catfish? Okay, let me get flounder. Is that one for life? No. You want flounder or catfish?
Oh, flounder good.
Give me 2 fillets of flounder. I think my baby wants catfish.
Well, I don't know why she said yeah.
I want catfish. Tay likes catfish. She says she likes catfish, so I'm gonna get her catfish. Understand? I said catfish. How did you want to? You better stop laughing. She had to walk away. She had to walk away.
So a couple of things are going on in this video, right? You hear Crook saying, "I really want me some red snapper, but I don't want to pay." I think it was $28 a pound or something like that. Snapper's always been expensive anyway. And again, if it's wild caught, it's going to be way more, almost twice as much money as farm raised fish. Any kind of farm raised fish is always going to be way less expensive than wild caught fish. It is, because fishermen have to actually go out with a net and catch the fish, from the Alaskan seas or wherever. That's wild caught. They're in their natural habitat. They're eating natural things in the water, etc. That's why people go deep sea fishing. But a farm raised fish are literally exactly that. They are bred and maintained on a farm. And if you've ever seen a video, tomorrow I'll show you guys one. I'll bring it up, of farm raised fish. What they do is they chop up dog food and they throw it into like this big, lake or pond or, a reservoir of sorts of water, of fish in this water, right? And they throw it and the fishes jump up. It looks gross to me. They jump up out the water because it's millions and millions of fish just all on one another in the water, and they jump up. It's terrible. But so she sees what she wants, but she's too cheap to buy it. But she will definitely go and buy Tay a mink, go and buy Tay red bottoms, all the stuff that she buys for her that, is ridiculous. Because having a mink coat in 2022 is not a flex. Having any kind of animal fur coat in 2022 is absolutely not a flex. People are more aware and conscious about things, and are, becoming better stewards over the things that we are entrusted over, like animals, pets, etc. So you thinking that you're going to Aspen with a mink on is a flex, baby. Those people are going to be shooting you all kind of daggers. Like, if you went with a faux mink, that would be one thing, but these people are so lost, it's not even funny. So, and then also in this video, she's talking to the lady like she's an idiot. Oh, understand what I said? I mean, what? No, we can barely understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. Like, I mean, your words are slurred together. So yes, the lady didn't hear you, but you didn't have to talk to her like she was an idiot either. I didn't appreciate that. Thank you, Cassandra, for the tip. I appreciate it very much. All right, so they get to the counter, they get to the front of the store, and it's time to pay. And she and Rico's the new designated cameraman, in case you all didn't know. It's no one Jesse. Even though she said she was gonna fly Jesse out, back and forth to do the videos. Again, irresponsible with money because you're in Houston, not some remote place across the world. So she's talking to Rico and she's asking him about the U-Haul, like the final payment of the U-Haul, and and he says something like, oh yeah, they called or something, or they said that the final charges were X, Y, and Z. I'll let you all, I won't steal the thunder of the video, but he's telling her how much it is, and she goes, what? It's just so and so. And no. And that, as long as they had that U-Haul, I guarantee you that shit was up there, and they traveled across country with it. Well, not across country, but they traveled from Texas to Georgia, which means it's a one-way rental, right? One-way rentals are just like rented cars. They're more expensive than if you return a vehicle back to its origin, its place of origin, right? And so you have a one-way rental that you've had, for probably a week, that you rode to the wheels fell off of it. And why are you even having a conversation about, did they call and, did you give them the card for the, for the the balance that's due? That should have been something that was taken care of as soon as you drop that truck back off. Why is it days later and you asking if he gave them the card to use for the da-da-da? And then she goes to turn around and pay for her food at, at the register. Now, this is her favorite store. She done been there a million times, and she don't even know how to use the card, to pay for her food. Is this your first time? I thought this was your favorite store. You go there 3 or 4 times a week. Somebody actually had to assist her with it. Take a look. Let me see.
I do like.
That's not what I want. Excuse me. I need to rest my voice. Definitely. There you go. I had too many videos loaded up in the queue, so I had to take one down.
So, did you put the final charges on the car from the U-Haul?
Yeah, sound like he said. He told me 44. It could be mistaken.
44 what?
Dollars, I guess.
$44. That's it?
That's what he said.
No, I mean,
I think he sent it to the email was on file. That
okay.
Sarah email.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. My email should have been on file because I changed all the equipment. Because she was going to pick it up and I didn't know if I was going to be there. So I'm going to check my email. Fish and grits for breakfast, y'all.
Trying to get another one open.
Chip crazy's down, man.
I'll give you 7.
Gotcha.
Oh no, I gotta flip it the other way as well. Like that. Yes, ma'am.
Fish and grits for breakfast, y'all.
$44 was the final closeout bill for the U-Haul. No, Rico, absolutely not. He said, I think that's what she said. No, I guarantee probably $4,400. And that's on the low end. So no money management skills. The fact that you are even questioning if the final bill was settled with them, like as a reasonable and responsible adult, like this is something that you should have been on top of when you returned the truck. You should have settled the bill. Like, why is it days later and you're still talking about, hey, did they get paid and what was it? Girl, you need boss. This is why she needed boss lady in her life all of these years to manage the financial and administrative piece of the business. As someone said, let me see, where was it? Crook has no money management skills. I absolutely agree. Let's see. I'm sorry, but she's so funny looking. Betty said, agreed, $4,400, Like, fresh snapper is expensive, but that's ridiculous. And I eat it here. But you have to remember too that they are at HEB, right? You're going to pay a premium for a store like that. The same way you pay a premium for Whole Foods, right? Whole Foods obviously is a very nice store as well. And when you go in Whole Foods, you already know you're going to pay more money for just about everything in that store than you would if you went to Walmart. Yeah. So she's paying for the ambiance. And that's okay. I mean, listen, I like nice shit too. Don't get me wrong. And I definitely would pay for an ambiance or something. But Crook can spend $4,500 on a mink for Took, but can't buy herself a $28 per pound snapper. Idiot. Wow. Cassandra, thanks for the tip. I did get it. I appreciate it. Rico is now Jessie in Jessie's role videoing her. Yes, she dropped having the business card nugget for the haters. Oh, she said that this is for the haters or something like that about the business card. So what? You have a business card. It's probably in Boss Lady's name, or you're an added, authorized member on that card. I know for a fact you can flash whatever you want to flash, right? Same way I flashed those pictures of my floors, but then I came back with the video for, the people who really wanted to see what was up. You know what I'm saying? But you can flash, a picture or, something. But did you get it off of your own merit? Did you use your credit score? Absolutely not. Cassandra said she looks and sounds like Mushmouth from the Fat Albert show. Oh, that's old. Shut up Crook before them dentures fall. She burning that business card up. I thought boss lady cut it off. I don't know, maybe. Finances will be their downfall and breakup. I mean, listen, you have to be on the same page with the person you're in a relationship with. You do. Because if you're not, you're always going to run into issues and have problems. Anyway, the green egg. Let's move on to something else, right? So, Crook loves that green egg. She thinks it's the coup de grace, the cat's meow, the creme de la creme, and all of that. Okay. She's obsessed with this, grill. And, one of the things that she wanted to definitely move from Atlanta was this green egg that she bought on secondhand on a discount. She paid $800 for it, right? You all gave me the number on that. Thank you for that. Because, I own a green egg and I own a Kamado Joe. And I'm here to tell you, they're not cheap grills at all. But I don't have as much money as Carmen does. I don't. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke compared to her. Definitely, all this money she get from all these social media platforms, and she traveled out the state to go and get a discounted secondhand green egg. Anyway, so she has one, and she really wanted to move it to Houston with her, and I was curious about how that was going to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't really take it up those 5 flights of steps, that would be a huge undertaking, even for professional movers, because the green egg is like, it's a few hundred pounds. It's very, very heavy. It's a ceramic. What it is it's all ceramic. It's a ceramic grill, except for like the hinges, and other parts like the clasp and the handle and such. So, she took the green egg to you guys are funny in these comments. She said, Rico's apartment will be their new I Got You headquarters. She's going back to the basics. And nothing's wrong with going back to the basics. Listen, when you lose things and lose everything, you go back to where it all started. You have to humble down sometimes in life. And if this never happened to you, keep living. It will happen. Like, there's going to be a time in most everyone's life where you have to go back to the basics. You have to go back to what started. You have to go back to what made you hungry for and gave you the passion and the drive for, a successful venture, whatever it may be. It could be a relationship. You might have to go back to dating your spouse if that's what worked in the past when y'all first got together, and y'all have departed from that. So different points in our lives, we have to there's going to come a time, and again, keep living if it hasn't happened to you yet, where you do have to go back to the basics and humble down. Anyway, I digress. So this grill, she really wanted to take it from Atlanta to Houston, and Tay wasn't having that. You know what I'm saying? She was not having any of that at all. They had to take the grill and move it to where Carmen lives, for real, at Rico's house. So, I found that to be very, very interesting. And then Taya there was a clip with her and that lady that y'all call Miss Cleo. I don't even know her name, nor do I care to know it. But someone sent me a clip of them talking about, I think Tay was like covering her eyes. They were moving the grill out of Tay's house. And I guess taking it over to Rico's. But I thought that was super, super interesting. So Carmen's, she's settling down in Houston. And she's not working on that green egg. You know how she feels about that. She's working on something else. Something very, very basic. Hold on. Compared to a green egg. Let me show you guys a quick clip, and she addresses it too, just a little bit about, because people are like, what? Why are you cooking on that? Where the hell is the green egg? Like, what's going on? People really wanted to know. Hold on, let me see. I have a 7:00 conference call that I have to be on. Here we go. Hold on, y'all. Oops, remove you. I have to delete some of this stuff from the studio because It's a lot of stuff. Move you to. Here it is.
That way we can get them a really good angle. Okay. Oh, y'all look at that bar. It's a bar, Chef. It's a bar. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, guys? Go down and put our steak down. We got enough light? Can they see? Baby, can you see?
Let's see what.
The grill.
It's delayed. You got over 3,000 people on here. It's really delayed. It's not even anywhere near there. Look at what I'm seeing. You ain't even made it out the house yet.
Let me know when we on the grill, baby.
Okay. Thank you, Beatrice.
Are we on the grill yet?
Nope. Now we are.
Okay, guys. So I put my steaks on the grill. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna put down, I want to get some amazing grill marks on our lobster. So we're gonna go ahead and put our lobster down, meat side down first. And last, I hate low and slow, but you gotta cook real. My shooting light from Jesse.
Oh.
I got lights. Okay, let's take a look at our steak. See what we're working with on that steak.
Thank you, Tracy.
Let's see what we're working with on that butterfly steak. Y'all see that?
Carolyn, no, this is not the green egg.
Oh no, this is another grill that I had bought for my baby's birthday to cook on, so I have something else here. At a birthday party, I didn't know I'd be moving to Houston as quickly.
Y'all heard that? She bought this grill to leave at Tay's house when she was there for their like little engagement party. Not engagement party, for Tay's birthday party. She spent so much money on that engagement party, but you can't even buy your damn self a red snapper. Like, this lady is absolutely ridiculous. Let's see. So the green egg is not going to be where she will be residing. Well, she claims she's residing. It'll be at her her main residence, which will be bedroom number 2 in Rico's apartment. Did y'all catch when Rico was doing the not Rico, but when they were unloading at Rico's house? Rico like carried like 2 bags into the bedroom, and she was like, don't bring those in here right now. First of all, how you want to tell me what to bring in my house and in here right now? If this is supposedly not even your house and this is my house, you trying to boss me around and tell me not to bring something in the room right now? Yeah, because that's your house too. That's why you can speak so authoritatively over him about something as simple as bringing something in the room. Like, she stopped him dead in his tracks. It was like, don't bring that. Please don't bring that in here, or something like that. Don't bring those in here right now. And he turned around, did an about face. I don't know if it was her clothes and she didn't want us to see, et cetera, et cetera. I have no idea, but I found that to be very interesting. Cassandra said both of them are always dry begging. Damn bums. Woo. April said, I know Cook is hotter than that grill about not having the egg and having to cook on something else. Lobster and peach cobbler. She cooks all the time. That's all she ever cooks. I wonder where the I Got You seasonings truck boss lady gave Crook parked. Tay's not going to allow it in her land or yard. So let me tell you a little bit about HOAs, right? Homeowner associations. In HO, you cannot park something. You can't park a commercial truck in a residential subdivision that's regulated by an HOA. You can't do it. You have a boat, a yacht, a trailer, a camper, a sleeper. You have to park that somewhere in a lot that's, you pay a monthly fee and you park it there. You cannot park it in your driveway. So she's not going to park it at Tay's house regardless, even if Tay would have allowed her to do it, which we know she wouldn't have. That is strictly against HOA rules and policies here in Georgia and New York that I know of. Let's see. She's going to gel bump the basics. Auto correction. Who the hell is going to buy her seasonings? Because Rico is a major mixer. Yeah, I mean, you right about that. Tay says nothing whenever she mentions Rico's name. Houston has great meat markets. Hi, Betty. Houston has great meat markets, much cheaper. Yep. But why are they still treating Rico like Helmet Harry? Humble is the way. Absolutely. Sometimes you got to go back to your humble beginnings and start all over again. And nothing's wrong with that. That's what gives us character as people, you know? That's what makes us, yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Every time she mentions Rico's name, Tate says nothing. We said that already. Can she bring the green egg in with a helicopter? She got the money. Definitely. Tay doesn't want the green egg at her house. Said it would mess up her rooftop. She surely did say that. Cassandra, thank you for your great content. Thank you so much for engaging and following. We have a green egg at my casino. Crook needs some common sense, which she severely lacks. Let's see. Hey coach, Carmen love made her pitiable fool, and she's living in denial. That's not love. It's pain and suffering to me. Does anyone feel Boss Lady is selling the rest of the inventory at the headquarters and then closing the company? I don't know for sure. I can definitely tell you that. I mean, I'm just watching all this unfold as you all are watching it unfold. I don't have any bird's eye view or inside information more than you all have. So, I don't know. I know that she was running a 50% off on the cookbooks like twice now in the last month. So I don't know. She said she have paid for a lot to park it in. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you have these RV parks and stuff. Okay, Lisa just said that exactly because we have RV and we park it in an RV lots. Janice said, baby, that flame was so high, she's going to burn up everything, and takes busy saying, thank you, in that voice. Take said most of her clothes are going to Rico's because Carmen has a lot of clothes and so does she. You got 5 levels in your house, sweetheart. 5. How the hell don't you have enough room for your new mate / wife to put her clothes in 5 levels? 4 or 5, however many it is. She also told the guys to put everything in the kitchen. I did notice that too. Let's see. Cook is not very neat around the house. That's going to drive Tay crazy. No more Ashley to clean everything up. That's true. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Ashley used to be Carmen's personal assistant? Ashley's Carmen's daughter, for those of you who are new to all of this, right? Because I do get people commenting, quite a bit. Like, hey, I'm new. I'm trying to catch up. Ashley is Carmen's daughter. And she owns the sauce line, Ashley, and the I Got You coating line, right? And she also was her mother's right-hand person for quite some time, her assistant. A lot of times, even Carmen had said, and I'll find it and maybe post it later in the week, Carmen was telling Latrice about how, Ashley holds her money and only gives her a certain amount. That's why she had to borrow the rest of the gambling money, thousands of dollars from Latrice at a time, because Ashley would only release a certain amount to her, etc. So now that Ashley's out of the picture, Ashley used to clean Carmen's house and keep it together. She was her assistant, her daughter and her assistant. Who better to be your assistant than your daughter? You can trust them around your paperwork. You can trust them in your house, around your food. They're not going to steal anything. So she had it made when she had Ashley as her assistant. But we've all seen Carmen be very messy and sloppy and slobbish. So I agree with you, Betty, in that, Ashley's not there and it's going to drive Took crazy. Can she please get some gloves like a professional, since she puts her hands on everything? She does. Where's Rico's family? Are they nearby? Okay, so we have just 1 or 2 more videos I wanted to show you guys, clips really quickly. And then we are going to get off because I have a conference call at 7 and I need to finish doing my annual yearly performance review reports for all of my teams. Let me see.
Good, Bane. Troy Hampton.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Let's see. So I know you guys cannot. I wish we could read lips. Listen, the video that I uploaded of these two, it made my computer freeze for a second, so it paused it. So I apologize about that. What happens is I upload the videos first, and then when I go to play them for you, sometimes there's like a hiccup in it. So I apologize about that. Yep, I got it. No sound. We missed the entire commentary. You didn't miss the entire commentary because I was really trying to upload that video. But what I will say is this: Crook has no teeth in her mouth. And in this next clip that I was trying to load, I don't know if it'll play or not. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, it'll play now. It'll play now, but it was like stuck spinning. And when it's spinning like that, it mutes the sound out too at the same time. So I apologize. Listen, Crook sitting at the table with a mask on at a full course meal. She has on a mask and she is attempting to eat. She says she's gumming her gums, etc. So while she's eating her food, she takes her mask down because obviously you can't eat through a mask, right? This is what I was saying when the video was spinning and you guys couldn't hear me, so I apologize. When she takes her mask down, her teeth, she doesn't have any teeth, so she's sitting there looking like the Gerber baby. And Tay is, she's at Tay's table, and at Tay's house, and she goes to give Tay something off of her plate, and she forgets that she has her mask down, and so we catch her on camera looking like the Gerber baby, which is hilarious and despicable all at the same time. So let me show you guys really quickly. Julia, you never heard anything. You just heard it. Everything that I said when there was a pause in the video, I just repeated it. So, all right. Hold on. Let me rewind it. Let me make sure it'll play this time.
Barnes, Priscilla Banks, Troy Hampton.
Amazing. James Berlin.
Y'all look at this. I don't know more. Shoulder my mouth. Look. Y'all look at this. Y'all look, she didn't kill this. So now, y'all know I can't choose. So she's my best friend. I'm finna give her mine.
Oh, thank you, babe. Miosha, thank you for 1,000 stars.
If you know that people, was this a live? Yeah, this was a live. So it's not like they could have went back and deleted it, but they still didn't delete it off their page. Like, why can't you just have something sacred? Like if you're sitting there and you don't have any teeth in your mouth and you're trying to eat your food, why can't you take your, why can't you just wait until after dinner is over? Why do you have to put yourself in a position to be ridiculed, right? For people to talk about you, for people to screenshot it and snapshot it. The picture that we have of her on our slide deck with no teeth in her mouth, that was, who did she say took? Somebody came forward and said they took that picture and then they put it out there, to embarrass her. She obviously didn't put it out there, but it's like, why even give people that are watching, why give people that opportunity to even like play you to the left like that and play you like that? Like eat your food, enjoy your time with one another. The only time they're always on live, and I understand this is how they get their business, and I only go live once a day, period. But at least have some things that are sacred for just you and your mate and your partner, especially if you know that you've been doing your best to hide your Gerber baby smile from us for however long that you've been going through this. Take time, just enjoy your food, enjoy each other. Can you not enjoy each other? Do you need a third party? Do you need us to be present to validate and make us think that you're really enjoying each other's company? Because nobody's really falling for that. Speaking of which, I have another clip to show you all. Let me see. Did you see Crook? Sorry, did you see Took's eyes? That's Tay. When Crook touched her food in this video, I didn't see it, but I can play it again because it's only like a couple of seconds. Why does she always set herself up like that? I don't know. She does though. Let's see. The Gerber baby though. Yes, them gums are strong. Yeah, you're right. That mouth though. I didn't catch it, Janice. I didn't see it. The money is very low. Let's see. Yes, I would never eat Crook's food. Sorry. Yes, I would never eat Crook's food. She's naked. Oh, she's naked hands, meaning bare hands. She naked hands touch everything. Her infected mouth and always touching and rubbing her clothes and mouth. The washable DNA on Crook's hands. Ugh, no. Wow. I mean, I can't say that. I blame you. Let's see. I'm not gonna read that comment. That's, Tay's mom has nothing to do with this. So no, Tay's mom is a lovely lady. You saw her on the show. She was absolutely lovely. And I don't have anything better to say. But what I will say before I show y'all this final clip is that I know a lot of y'all have been going, not a lot, right? A lot of you all have good sense, okay? But some of y'all have been going over to Auntie's page, which will be Took's mother, and harassing her, so to speak. She made a post about Tay's mother made a post about Carmen not doing anything special because she made these eggnog grits. Like, what's so special about that? Like, that's not a big deal. You're supposed to be a chef. Like, okay. And so, she made a comment on her page saying that. Let me see. So I found it really, really interesting that people didn't miss a beat. They got right on it, and they were talking a lot of stuff about the comment. And what Tay's mom was saying was, like, what's the big deal? Like, anybody can cook that. I can cook that too. And then she was saying also, like, let me know if you guys will be interested in me putting some stuff out there that's unique, that's creative. I'm paraphrasing. This is, actually, I don't know if she said these exact words, but this is the gist of it. Let me know if you all are interested in me, kind of dipping my toe in the social media pool and putting out content that's unique, creative, different, that requires real talent. Okay. And some of y'all were quite disrespectful. Some of y'all definitely had some stuff to say about, Carmen and defending her and et cetera, et cetera. But what I love about Tay's mom is she got back in the comments and she did not match the energy. She said, listen, if you all misunderstood, maybe you misunderstood what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I like to put out positive things and I like to put out creative things and, et cetera, et cetera. So she, I don't know that I'm there yet to pivot like that when people are, being like, nasty, ridiculous, outrageous people making comments and putting lies out there about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that I've arrived to the point where I can take the high road every single time. Certainly I can take it a lot of the times, but I mean, the way that she handled that was a great example of how to turn something negative into positive and how to make people's negative commentary about you, make them look bad, make them look like an idiot because they put out, this information that they think is going to be damning to you or comments that's going to be damning. And it really makes them look like, the idiot. So I appreciate her setting that example, right? And walking the talk, So let's see. I have one more little clip to show you all. Oh my God. Let's see. I'm not even. Okay. Let's see. I'm in Cancun now for my husband to have dental work. Okay. With the same dentist Carmen used. All right. I told y'all, I don't be making up stuff when I say people get in my inbox and they show me things, they send me things, they tell me things. This is the lady. I didn't want to say her name, right? Out of respect for her. I didn't want to say her name just out of respect for her, but she put it out there. This is the lady. She's in Cancun now. Her husband's having dental work, with the same office that Carmen tried to tell us she was having problems with, and that's why she didn't get her dental work done. And no, that just simply wasn't the case. The office has been open. It's never closed down, for regular hours, obviously, but it's never was like condemned or closed down or, they was canceling all appointments. That never happened. All right. And we have someone who went to that same dentist, LaTonya, if you would please send me another message and let me know if you are available and around to come on the platform. Once your husband is done and once he's healed, let us know what that process was like. Let us know, ask the dentist questions about, obviously you can't ask about Carmen because there's no HIPAA out there, right? I'm pretty sure of it. That's a US thing. But you know, you don't have to say her name, but just ask about the process for people who are having full mouth implants, and you know, any other information you can glean from all the lies that Carmen has told us as to why she never went back out there to get her work done. Right? We done busted her in a couple of lies about this place, but you know, just ask about that. That would be very helpful. And you can come on the panel after you're back and he's healed up and you know you're ready. Let me know so you can come and talk to the people. Talk to the people. Then. Saw that was Crook, Jim Jones followers. Tay's mom is stellar in her presence. That was Crook's Jim Jones follow. Yeah, I mean they were definitely on that lady's page, Auntie's page. You know, bumping them gums, but Auntie did not match the energy, which I told you all I won't be doing either going forward. That's it. We, you know, let people talk and say what they want. We gonna keep our focus right here, laser focused. Mama Tay is not feeding into the drama. They're going to learn today to leave her alone. Also, Crook does not own the cooking trademark. I mean, hey, you right. I think you should invite her to Small Business Spotlight. I did make that invitation to her kind of loosely at the end of our casual conversation, which is what it was. It wasn't a third degree. Okay. It was a casual conversation, and I did mention it to her, and I think she said she loved to. So I mean, it's December 13th. I'm going to be super busy. I do a lot of charity work around this time of year, which I will be going live to show, you know, unlike some people who will be lying and claiming, you know, that they're doing things and putting out actual fake charities and getting money for it and not using any of the proceeds. Like I'm going to take you all, some of you all, right? I probably do a small private group. You know, along with me for the ride as I start to do my year-end charity work, feeding and all kinds of fun stuff. But I did invite her. Oh, I say that to say I don't know that I'll be doing another Small Business Spotlight this year. It'll probably be the beginning of the year. Let's see. And if I do, it might be just one person who I have been working with and coaching and, you know, all that stuff, talking to. Take's mom is a class act and turned the other cheek. That's why she'll always be blessed. I mean, y'all all saw it. If you didn't see it, let me see. Go on her page. I mean, I'm not going to put it up on the screen because what I don't want to do is rehash. Thank you all for the Cash App tips. I definitely do appreciate it. As you know, my Facebook page is not monetized, and I'm working hard for the people. Them. Let's see. She's a class act. Absolutely, I agree. And it does not take 6 months to get your freaking dental work done. I got totally all implants in my mouth, and did not take me 6 months. It took me 3 months, and then after that, I had to go to routine visits just to get them cleaned and adjusted. So, Lisa, are you saying, I need you to put this in the comments for me. Are you saying that I got totally all implant in my mouth? So your whole mouth are implants? Yeah, you're always reaching out to me. Send me a message, please. Send me a nice picture of your teeth, right? You don't have to have your face in it. But of your implants, did you get if you did it in 3 months, I mean, there are levels to this implant stuff, all right? You can get express implants, right? Which again, no 3 posts. Or you can get what's called mini implants. They have faster turnaround times and faster ways to get your smile back and et cetera, especially if you're completely, toothless. And so, the ones that I have are actually the traditional, just regular traditional straight up implants. Which again, I have 2 separate posts in my mouth, and it did take me for these 2, because this one, I had a little bit of trouble with. It took me, it was less than a year. I will definitely tell you that, but that's because this one, they had to take it out. They had to redo it. I had a bone graft done in this one. I told you all about that. It was, put in my socket here on this side. It was a process, but in the meantime, what I did have was a temporary crown is what I had on my teeth, right? I had a temporary crown because what happens is they put what's called the titanium piece of metal. It's a post. It looks like a screw, right? And it acts as a root. It goes up into your, let me take them off so you guys can see me fully. Hold on. So the post goes, they drill through your gums up into your root, roots, through your roots, gums, all the way up into your skull, right? Your bone. And they attach this what's called a titanium material post to your they screw it and they drill it into your head. And also on the bottom as well, right? And so it takes a while. So if you don't have enough bone tissue in there, they'll do what's called a bone graft, right? Transplant, which they get from cadavers. That's just a dead person. That's a fancy name for a dead person. Or they harvest them or whatever, in different ways. So once you get that post drilled up into your skull, you have to wait several months for your bone tissue to merge with it, bond and fuse with it, for basically to become a permanent part of your anatomy, right? You have to give your body time, your gums to grow around it, the tissue to grow around it, all of that, right? But in the meantime, what they'll do is they'll give you what's called a temporary crown, and that post that you have in your mouth that is up in your gums, but part of it is still below the gum line, right? So it's like how can I describe it? Part of the post is still hanging. You can see it when somebody opens their mouth, right? Because that's the part they attach the crown to. They don't make you wait, like Carmen is saying, and such, all this time. They will put something temporary on there, even if it's a whole mouth, because the post is there, They're not going to put a permanent crown on there, but they will wait while you're waiting. So the fact that Carmen hasn't gotten anything temporary in all this time, and you're going to spend all this money on everything else, you can't even buy yourself a red snapper, all right? Or get your teeth properly done because you're mismanaging and mishandling your money. It's just really sad. Let's see. Crook was lying. Let's see. I know, Lorinda. Crook couldn't finish paying for it because she ain't got insurance. But what we do know is Boss Lady paid for the first half. How the hell do you have somebody else paying for your surgery in another country? Okay, so it's substantially less. And how you mess up a relationship, a friendship with someone who was, bossed up enough to give you enough money to go and get all your teeth pulled. She had every last one of her teeth pulled in Mexico. All right. She didn't go there. It didn't start out that way. This is what I'm hearing in the wind in different places. She went there, to get, was it the top ones pulled? But the bottoms were so effed up. Did I ever tell y'all this? Maybe not. They had to pull all of them. And they did. And, she didn't pay for it. The money came. It was funded by Boss Lady. Like, all right, let's see. The FDA is cracking down on all Chef has, and that's a platform. I mean, yeah. She definitely had dental work. She doesn't chew naturally. Okay. My husband has to come back in 4 to 6 months for the final product. So when did Crook go? When did she go, y'all? She went in June. No, it was before June because she met Tay on June 2nd. So she went, it was in June. She went in June. So it was June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I mean, we're at the 6-month mark. And that's just for your husband. You said 4 to 6 months. Sometimes it's less than that, just depending on the severity of things. But I mean, even in the interim, you still should have had properly fitting dentures. And that's at minimum. But you also could have and should have paid for the temporary crowns for your implants, even if you had just those 3 done, and you could have had like temporary or falsies put on in the interim. But look at my profile picture. I don't have time to do that, girl. All seasonings have to be FDA approved. Mike Gray said, I don't agree. Lisa Mary, she's talking to Lisa. I don't agree. Everyone is different because my implant took 6 months. Not to defend Carmen's ass by any means. Let's see. I have 1 implant. The entire process was approximately 3 months. Yep. That's about right. Like 3 to 4 months. And after they put that post in, you don't get the temporary crown that day because everything's raw and bloody, and you still have to heal. But you can go back like maybe a couple of weeks later, maybe a month at the most, and get that temporary crown put on. Do you know if the men made it to the airport on time and made it back to Georgia okay? I don't know, but I'll look into that. Because one of them was still there working, and she told me he got 30 minutes to get to the airport. I mean, yeah. Laura said in June, Crook's dentures looks as if she took them off a dead person. Oh my God, y'all are something else. Check it in from Chi-Town. You're in Chicago. Is it cold out there in Chicago? Let's see. Mike K said yes. Tay chews and talks like her teeth are false too. Yeah, Tay's teeth are false. They definitely. She has veneers on her in her mouth, and she always holding her mouth and her lip funny, like she's trying to keep those teeth from sliding. I don't think she has false teeth. Then maybe we have any dentists on. Maybe I'll reach out to a dentist and see. They could come on and look through some of these videos and tell us what's really going on, because they would know at first glance. Let's see. Crook still could be lying though. I think she just didn't have the money. She didn't have the money to get it started. Boss lady gave it to her. So what does that say? It tells me a lot. You can't get your Jeep fixed. It's all cut up in the back because it's one of those soft top Jeeps. You can't get your dental work done without somebody else paying for it. You couldn't buy that house because you didn't have the credit, and you definitely didn't have the money. I mean, her whole life has been funded, Boss lady has told us, she's floated the concessions for Carmen since she basically, for years, she's been floating her the money for the concessions. What does that mean? That means this. One of my uncles, he has, he's retired now, but he's always had like one of those in New York, a hot dog stand down in New York, right? And he, I helped him plenty of days in the summertime. That was one of my summer jobs, was to help him. Sometimes I even had my own cart because he had several carts that he owned. So sometimes he'll put me on my own cart, and I was like 14 years old, 14 or 15. And that's how I really learned how to handle business. That's when I first got my first taste of what it's like to actually roll up your sleeves and do business, and then do the administrative and operational part on the back end too. For years, I did this with my uncle, as a teen. And so I can tell you that it costs money to do this, okay? If you are poor with your money, the money you make from one day, selling hot dogs and shish kebabs, all that stuff that my uncle sold downtown New York for years. And just like Carmen, it's no different than the concessions that she run, hamburgers, hot dogs on these trucks. You can take that money, and you're supposed to take it and reinvest it in the business and what's needed for the next truck, the next day and next weeks and stuff like that. But if you're bad with money, you have habits like gambling, drugs, alcohol. When you make money off that truck, you're going to spend the shit. You're going to spend it. You're going to spend every dime of that money. And now you don't have any stock. You can't buy the sodas you need, the hot dog buns, the hamburger buns, the shish kebab meat, the hamburger meat, hot dog. You can't buy anything. So what Boss Lady has done over the years is float the business for Carmen. All right. She has given her the money to buy that inventory time and time again, basically every month, from the understanding I got from reading the post. And, when Boss Lady let us all know what was really up, she floated her for years because she's terrible with her money. Terrible. You're 60 years old. Grow up. Crook could still be lying. She didn't have the money, etc., etc. Let's see. Let me go down a little bit. Hi, Marcia. How are you? Lisa said, I want to see your picture right now. Why Crook did not wear a mask in a grocery store, Rico, but in the house? Because in the grocery store, if you notice, I can play it again if you like, but it'll be on the replay. In the grocery store, she had teeth. She had her fall season. If you remember, she went to the dentist like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago, before she got back to Atlanta when she was out there frolicking, playing in Houston. She was at the dentist's office and they were getting her new teeth, falsies, dentures, the name that escaped me. So she had her dentures in and HEB. I peeped that when she was talking. She still can't get teeth because she probably has gum disease, which they won't give you permanent teeth. And she still has an outstanding balance on her account. Ooh. I went to a festival a few years ago and Crook was there with Alana. And then because she was working there, well, I got food poisoning. From who? From Crook? Wait, I went to a festival a few years ago and Crook there with Alana. Then because she was working there. Well, I got food poisoning. Now lie. I'm not gonna lie. It was shrimp. It was a shrimp meal. About 20 minutes later, I was throwing up in the festival. You can't be a dirty cook. Anyone. I'm not just talking about chef. You know what my uncle taught me? First of all, I am big into hygiene. Very big into hygiene. I share it with y'all probably too much. I take 2 showers a day, every day. All right. 1 in the morning. And I do not get in my bed until I take a shower. Period. I don't wear my clothes outside. I don't sit on anything in my house with my outside clothes on. Right. I basically take my clothes off in my garage and then I go in the house. Definitely my shoes, but I will go straight upstairs to my bedroom and take my clothes off, put them in a hamper and take a shower. And that's how I roll. I wash my hands all the time. One of the things that I learned very, very early on with helping my uncle with his concession stand was about cross-contamination, right? I learned this at a very early age. And my uncle never, ever, ever, ever handled the food. And this was when I was a teen. This was back in the day. He never, ever touched the food with his hand that he handled the money with. He always switched out gloves between every single customer. Or if I was there, I would take the money and handle the money, and he would make the food, the hot dogs, the shish kebabs, the potatoes with peppers and onions and all that stuff. Even when I wasn't there, like if I was on my own cart, maybe a block away of his, he make the food, and then he would with gloves on. And even when he picked up the hot dog bun, he did it with the tongs, right? He took the hot dog bun out of the bag with tongs, the paper, put it on the paper. He never touched the food ever. And then his hand that he had, his free hand, his left hand, because he's right-handed, that's the hand that he would handle the money with, right? And then re-glove. And he also had sinks on the back of his cart. So very, very hygienic. And also, y'all already know, one of my undergrad degrees is in biology. Like, cross-contamination is a very real thing. I've always been very aware of it from my upbringing and then education and then it's just experience in life. So obviously that Carmen missed that boat because she does. She touches everything all the time. Her shirt, her pants, her hair, mouth, and she keeps cooking. So you got food poisoning. Reach out to me. Let's talk about that. I need implants, but you scared me. Do not be scared. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. Once they get done, they look just like the regular teeth in your mouth. And they function just as well, too. A lot of Cook problems with her dental work is she needs to stop trying to have sex and allow her mouth to fully heal. Boop. That part right there. Because you can't be having, She likes to say that it's taking so long because of her accident 21 years ago. But that was years ago. If the bones in her mouth were so damaged, why wait so long for the dental work when you've made so much money? You can't believe anything this girl says at all. You guys, make sure, if you haven't already, make sure that you like this video. Give it a heart. Give it a thumbs up. Smiley face, surprise face, the heart the emoji that's hugging the heart. Please do that. I'd appreciate it very much. All right, I got one more video to show you guys before I sign off. Y'all heard my New York accent come out? Off. Have you discussed what Take wants for Xmas? She wants a Mercedes or Porsche. She can't decide yet. Crook was just smiling. Well, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of that video right now. It's a portion of that is there. Liar. She has excuses. Her excuses make no sense. Them implants can make some people very sick. A lady was talking about how sick her health was. If you have gum disease and gingivitis, that's why they have periodontists, right? That's the doctor who takes care of your gums. All right. You're supposed to have a whole team of dental professionals when you are having extensive work done, like implants and even a root canal, right? You have to have a periodontist to sign off and say, we got the disease under control. The gum disease, the gums aren't bleeding as much. That's a sure way to know if you have, some gum disease going on. You brush your teeth and there's blood when you spit it out. You definitely need to see a dentist and use a firmer toothbrush when you're brushing your teeth, and that will help your gum health extensively. Anyway, y'all ain't paying me. Y'all, what somebody say in the comments? We ain't paying you, but we wanted that. I'm not even gonna be, let me stay on track. Oh, I'm telling y'all everything I know. Yeah, this is not a master class, but just know that, an orthodontist, periodontist, general dentist, all those people work together for the total health of your mouth when you're having something extensive done. I hate y'all. I swear that mouth is garbage for months. Must be an asexual. You know what asexual means? That means no sex at all. Flowers are asexual. In case y'all like how the flowers can grow. And I had actually, one of my nieces asked me that, like, how do flowers mate? And they don't mate, but they still procreate. Flowers are asexual, and bees, which are super important to our environment, carry pollen from flower to flower to flower. Pollination happens, and that's how you have the beautiful array of natural life that we have out in the world, flowers and such. She bought subscribers. I won't be surprised. Damn, Betty Thomas, you're going in on these comments. How you know her dental work ain't done because she's having sex? Girl, you're a trip. But she's laughing about it. Veneers aren't removable. Only dentures and bridges can be removed. Correct. And even with a bridge, you get bridge work done, they have to shave down. Like, let's say you're getting this tooth. You can't see it. One of these on this side is an implant. You can't tell. But if you have, if you're getting a bridge because let's say you're missing a tooth, right? And so what they do is they shave down the tooth in front of the tooth, in front of the missing tooth, and they shave down the tooth in back of it as well. And then they make a bridge and put on there. I'm not getting my teeth shaved down. Boss lady because cooks enables. I don't know what that means. Is Crook getting the grill top and bottom? I wonder. I doubt it. She's been like a loan shark to Crook. I don't know that it's been a loan shark relationship. You know what a loan shark is? No, I doubt that. I think that boss lady's just a solid person who, we talked about this last night. You can't buy certain loyalty from friends. You can't buy loyalty, period. And having people who are around you who genuinely like help you out of situations when you're in them, financially, emotionally, all kinds of ways, that's not someone you mess up a relationship with. I don't know that she's been a loan shark to her. Probably she was just loan her the money and get the money back from her at the end of, each day when the money was made. But the fact that she had to float her concession for years. Meanwhile, she's telling people, told that lady yesterday, the lady was like, y'all saw the video I showed you. Oh, Rico's new neighbor. Oh, what's your name? And she goes, Chef Carmen H.E.L. I'm a chef out of Atlanta. The lady was like, what is your name? She was like, I'm a chef out of Atlanta. And the lady's like, no, what is your name? Like, you think it's a flex to be a chef out of Atlanta? No disrespect to the chefs in Atlanta, but baby, you in Houston, they used to eating good. Be easy with that. I noticed Carmen and Tay didn't help with the homeless yesterday. Yesterday was feeding. I don't want to say feeding day because that sounds rude and disrespectful. Yesterday was the day that Evangelist Evie, the lady Crook hooked up with when she went out there that first time, and they was all on the live, and then the fake Cash App propped up once Carmen got on the scene. Blah 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 blah. That lady, she feeds the homeless every Monday. All right. Yesterday was Monday. Every single Monday. We didn't see Crook and Took there though. So you're right, Sherry. You peep that. You must follow her. Y'all look her up. It's what is it, y'all? Something Ministries. I forget the name of it. Yeah, I know y'all will put it in the comments, but her name is Evie. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all go follow that lady. Bingo coach. It's going to be the problem. Crook has no money management skills. She thinks Houston is going to be easy, but it'll be more. Somebody sent me something about food trucks in Houston the other day, and all that it takes, and just in the catering business and stuff, all that it takes and all that's required. You can't just go out there and hitch that truck up and start selling food. You can't even go out there and just start feeding people. There's a process. And Boss Lady is the one who handled a lot of those processes, probably all of them, the administrative stuff. So you better be crossing your T's and dotting your I's out there in Houston, because, baby, they know that you're there and they're watching. Latonia, this is the lady whose husband is at the same dental place right now, this week, getting his dental work done in Mexico. All right. This lady says she doesn't have an outstanding balance because they don't play that over there about that money. You pay up front before they touch you. That is true. And we did see her at the counter. And she wanted everybody on camera to know, like, no, I just pay right now. I pay, and she scanned some business card or whatever and paid. Because even here in America, when I had my 2 implants done, yeah, they wanted that money. I had to pay. Normally, when you get something done like a cleaning, they wait until you get your cleaning and you walk out and stop at the front desk. That's not what happened, with my implants. And I had one done in New York and one done here in Atlanta. And I'm going to tell you, it was the same with both. Even though I had long-standing relationships with, both practices, regular cleanings and all that kind of stuff. When you get major work done, $8,000 a piece, cash money, you got to pay that front first. They're going to swipe that card, get that authorization, and then you can get your work done. So you're absolutely right. That even happens here in America, because it happened to me for both my implants. And there was no hard feelings. I completely understood. I swiped that card and got my work done. That was it. I take my street clothes off before I prepare the food. You better believe it. I wash my hands. I'm a very particular person. I'm pondering how 2 grown-ass people that had jobs, traveling nurses turns to pimplet, and a cook is all a crook. Let's be adults. The comedian Latrice said, Carmen mouth can't heal because she can't wait to munch that lady. Y'all know what lady means. I'm just quoting what was stated. I wash my hands all the time. Me too. I was so glad. So many great things came about as a result of COVID. Obviously, COVID was devastating. We lost so many amazing people. I lost the patriarch to my family. And it was devastating. It had devastating, ravishing effects, right? But what I will tell you is that there were a lot of great things that came about as a result of COVID. There were a lot of great ideas that were birthed in that time period. And lots of great practices and people kind of retraining their mind to do certain things like wash their hands. I was raised, I couldn't even go in the house, and get comfortable until I wash my hands first. And that's how it is at my house. You should come to my house. Everyone knows. First thing you have to do after you take your shoes off and leave them on my front porch is wash your hands. And then you can do anything you want in the house. It doesn't matter. Tracy said, I always catch you on replay. I'm so happy I caught you live. Great job, Nandy. Thank you so much. You can eat after everything's done. You're going to love them and they look beautiful. Once means after you're healed and all that stuff. Yes, cross-contamination will kill you. Foodborne illnesses are deadly. Crook's not too clean. Okay, let me show y'all this last video. Speaking of Tay talking about what she wants, gifts and da-da-da. I've never seen Tay extremely, genuinely happy with Crook, except in New York when they were spending up all that money. It was spending that money in New York. And, Carmen had that stack of cash because she had just got the money from the equity in the house, flashing the cash all on camera. And Took was I never seen, I think I saw every tooth in her mouth. Okay. Genuinely happy, boot up in the bed. And then also, I need to notice anytime that they're spending, exorbitant amounts of money, Crook is very, Tay is very, very happy. So here's a clip of Tay and Carmen. You guys make sure you hit the thumbs up, please. It's like 650 something of you on watching right now between YouTube and Facebook. If you could please hit the blue thumbs up, the heart, the smiley face, the huggy heart emoji, the surprise face, I would definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let me get this video out for you guys. Let me make sure it doesn't spin around first. So I don't want to be muted because I know how y'all are like, oh, you can't hear. And I appreciate that. But if it gets caught like that spinning, it'll mute me. And I have to wait till it stops spinning to start speaking to you again. So let me see. Is this the one? This is Tay and Carmen sitting down at dinner. Carmen got the mask on. Sitting down at dinner, talking about all the things that Crook's going to buy her. Carmen's going to buy Tay. And Tay's just glutting it up. You know what I'm saying? And please, let me put this out there for all the people who don't understand some of this commentary, right? Teammates, I know y'all understand and get it, but let me say this. Nothing's wrong with, every woman wants to be spoiled by her boyfriend, period. Boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is that floats your boat. Every woman wants that. I mean, it should be an equal thing. You want to be spoiled, but you also have to do things to also take care of that person, right? And I don't know what have we seen Take do to kind of, balance that situation, even if it's not completely balanced, which it in my opinion, it really shouldn't be. I feel like the man or the more masculine one, if you're in a, same-sex relationship, should always do a bit more. You know what I'm saying? Should always pay the lion's share a bit more, than, the more feminine person in the relationship, right? Just how I grew up. And so, we see, Crook always cooking for Took and, et cetera, and buying her things. And that's fine. We all want that. But what are we seeing Tay do for her? She didn't go to Atlanta to help her pack that house up. They could have wrapped things up in half the time if they had more help. She didn't go help pack the stuff up. She didn't help. She wasn't at Rico's house and had everything there by the time they got there, because she lives in Houston. She's 4 minutes away. She said, why wasn't you there before they got there with the U-Hauls, putting up the shower curtains, making his house a home, putting up curtains, stocking up the refrigerator, just doing things that we feminine women do? Like, why weren't you doing any of those things? And we never see her do anything like take care of the dishes, if, Crook cooks or anything like that. All we see her doing is skinning and grinning and saying, thank you for the stars. And, opening up gifts all the time that you all are sending her, and Carmen cooking for her every day of the night. What are you doing? All right. Let me play this video for y'all. Hold on. That's funny.
Hey.
Hold on, y'all. Where's she in this one? Okay, hold on. Oh, thank you, Sherry. The name of the ministry is Keep Moving Ministries. And y'all saw the fake account that had Carmen's name attached to it was Keep Moving Ministry. Just changed, made it singular instead of plural. On the website, it says you can donate. Again, another legitimate organization, non-for-profit entity. This lady's been doing this for years. Just because people put up organizations like one I had up for donations doesn't mean that everybody's scamming. Like, we're full grown adults who've been doing things like this for years. Just because it's coming to your attention doesn't mean it's fraudulent. And I totally would send a donation to to keep moving ministries is their Cash App. Not ministry, that's the fake fraudulent one, that's the scammer one, but ministries. All right, let me see. Let me get to this video. So this would be Crook, Took, which would be Tay. Sitting there just the happiest she's ever been, because all they doing is sitting here talking about money and how much is going to be spent. Let's see. Tay is happiest, boy, when they sitting up there talking about that money like that.
Oh, what fun it is to ride a
Horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow.
Hey, but
The
Francis,
horse open.
This was right around the time that Crook was telling her everything that she was going to get for her and how she had this big major surprise for her. She's in high spirits, I will say that.
hey, Francis said she want to go shopping with. I don't want to go. I promise I don't never want to go shopping with her. Not me. Ooh, she will make you cry.
Let's see. Y'all gotta put.
Let me take this down. I have another one I wanted to show y'all. Let me see. Hold on.
Woo!
Their content is boring. It really is. They're in the stage where they're trying to convince everyone that they're happy and so in love. Like, come on now. Somebody said they're whack. They're so pathetic. They're so corny and fake. I'm just glad that you all see what I see, right? I'm glad about it. They're whack. Let me show y'all this last clip I wanted to show y'all. It's under here. No, it's not under there. It's here. We on that love night. That's the one. Let's see. That's the one.
Okay. Somebody said I never had chopped tomatoes on my potato. I gotta try it.
It's amazing.
Okay, she turned me on to something new. Felicia, I miss you, sissy.
Fifi.
Oh, she said I'ma come and kidnap
Fifi.
you from Houston for a weekend. Meet me at the mall. Hey, Felicia, meet me at the mall.
When y'all gonna go this weekend?
Felicia.
That way I can go where I want to go. She can go.
Mom. Okay. Somebody said I never had chopped tomatoes on my potato. I gotta try it.
It's amazing.
Okay, she turned me on to something new. Felicia, I miss you, sissy.
Fifi.
Oh, she said I'ma come and kidnap
Fifi.
you from Houston for a weekend. Meet me at the mall. Hey. Meet me at the mall.
When y'all gonna go this weekend?
Felicia.
That way I can go where I want to go. Go.
Felicia.
She can go.
Felicia, what we doing this weekend? She trying to get rid of me.
She can come. But she can come because I want to go somewhere.
So, Felicia, I got permission to go to the mall and hang out with you. You want me to come up? You know, look, do we need to do what we need to do, boo-boo? Let me know.
All right. I can go where I want to go.
Wanda,
right?
thank you for following me.
I can go where I want to go, right?
It depends. Let me see what Felicia talking about.
No, whether you and Felicia get together or not, I said you can go so I can go.
Felicia, you need to be off this weekend. Yeah, let me know, Felicia.
Somebody said, how am I eating? I'm over here gumming food. If you don't have any teeth, you gum. I'm getting implants. I have implants in. I have another dental appointment in the morning. It's a process, y'all. It's a process.
It really
I'm
is.
over here gumming food. I have teeth. I have 0 teeth. I went to Mexico. I had them pull out. I'm getting full mouth implants.
Listen, Phyllis. No, it's not Phyllis. Hold on. Somebody said they went through the whole dental process and you gave them good. Don't try to get rid of Tasha.
That's enough of that. So y'all see, I've never seen Took so happy like she is when they are talking about spinning that wop. I just haven't seen it. I mean, this is what she's here for. We know that Tay likes, she likes bacon and she loves to eat. She loves good food, which nothing's wrong with that. But that's what Cook is there for. She's there to be a cook. All right. It's just ridiculous. Let's see. Tracy said, Crook's ready to go to the casino. You know what's crazy? I didn't even think about that. That didn't even cross my mind when I was looking through this video to see if it was something I wanted to show you all or not. But yeah, that's what she means. Diana Rogers said they are not happy. They are just pretending. They're just deceiving themselves. Cook looks so dumbfounded all the time. If you never know what fake is, look at Ghetto Take. She has so many antics, it's ridiculously annoying. Yep, I agree. Let's see. I'm curious, do you have a full-time job and family? How do you find the time to give these detailed reports? You see what time it is? It's the wee hours of the morning. Just like your wife, Lionel, if you are straight or if you're gay, your husband, they're going to find time to cheat on you because guess what? People find time to do things that they want to do. You find time and you make time. That's how I do it. I don't have a job. I have a career. I know, Nancy. I wasn't even actually going to respond to it, but I saw that you all were like giving him the 3rd degree, like putting your foot on his neck. So, we can acknowledge certain things without going too far off the road. We've already talked about that. If you're just joining and you missed us the first 2 hours ago, I'm not even giving any more energy to to the lies and to the BS that's out there because y'all know what's up. That's why y'all are here. And that's all that matters to me. And it takes from our time together. It takes from, having that laser sharp focus on Crook. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that the DA has all the information and clips that they need to substantiate lots of different things. Crook got this casino on her mind. What did Rico eat? 1 piece of flounder, only saw 2 steaks. I don't know. I wasn't watching that hard. After rewatch, replay. Good morning, Coach. Good morning, Monica. They're not happy. I agree. Thank you, Tracy, for that. You can put anything on a potato. I worked at 1 potato, 2 potato, and they made breakfast potatoes and dinner. Yeah, you can absolutely. Potatoes like a blank canvas. You can do anything to it. Crook goes to the casino. Yep. Crook's ready to go to the casino. It's a process, but you do need to pay for them. Oh my God. Y'all leave Lionel alone. He did. He just asked the question. He wanted to know, like, how are you Superwoman? How are you able to do this and work? This is a couple of hours out of 24 hours. And I have Santa helpers in the background sometimes too, doing stuff for me. I've never seen Took this happy. Yes, you did. You saw her this happy when she was picking out that mink in New York, and when Crook was, flashing the cash in the bed that time. Y'all say why y'all hating on them? Do y'all have a life? Y'all sad why y'all hating on them? Do y'all have a life? You got to go under your fake profile to say that. Let's see. Somebody said that Took's grimy. Why is Crook masked up and not Took? Because Crook doesn't have any teeth in her mouth. She's giving us Gerber baby right now. Very much. I also think that Took is pretending more because Took knows everyone has been talking about how she really doesn't like Crook. Yes, I agree. It looks forced in that way to me. Uni said everything in capital letters about them is so inauthentic. What the hell does doing up late got to do with cheating? You getting cheated on, girl? You a little up in your feelings over that. What I'm saying is I found time to do this out of my busy schedule. I do it late in wee hours of the morning. And my example was, if someone's cheating, they will find time. People find time to do things that they want to do, was my point. Let's see. Diana Rogers said, Carmen, shut up, sounded like a stick record about them teeth. You ought to realize that you are only fooling yourself. I agree. All right, y'all. Listen, I can read y'all comments. I don't know why Latrice and Crook got into it. I forget. I just remember when they did get into it. What was the reason? Oh, because Crook, from my memory, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because y'all be on it. Crook was supposed to go to Latrice's house and cook dinner or something like that. And I think it might have been like a special event or something. I don't know. But she didn't do it because she skipped out for Tay, because Tay was new on the scene. And Latrice got upset about it, from what I remember. And and made it be known, that she was upset. So the website is Keep Moving Ministries. It's about the only website that I've posted on this page. Like anybody and anything else, I don't even give it any rhythm. I definitely don't put it up on the screen. But this is a good one. She's a legit one. Y'all don't be gun shy with different charities, different organizations, different not-for-profits. Because there are legitimate ones out there. Like literally every year since I was like maybe before 25, like 23, I've always dedicated my time, energy, money, resources, family, friends, etc. to giving back to people who need it. I come from the projects. Y'all already know this. And so I have a heart and a soft spot in my heart for people who are I have a soft spot in my heart for people who have less than, etc. So anything y'all ever see me put up in this room, I mean, y'all already know. Obviously, it's very legit. Not everybody's Crook Carmen. Lionel said, because he was the one who asked that question, and I did answer it. See, I mean, you ask the question, and I'm not going to just not answer your question because it's something that may seem a little shifty. Thanks, because it was honestly a question/compliment in one. Thank you, Lionel. And I did take it that way. Y'all need to chill, a little too overprotective. I don't know that they're overprotective, but there's a lot of lies that are out there about this page, about me, about them. And so, of course, when they see people come onto our territory, y'all can say whatever y'all want on your platforms. But when you come to this one, they're going to check you, definitely. Because when it comes to me, They don't play. We should do that challenge. Let's see. Took is so great. She's so pathetic, and Took the only one to spend money because remember she's not working. Took says they have a different love language, and she was talking with the lady with the big bug eyes, Miss Cleo. The lady with the big bug eyes. Diana said, "You are doing a great job. Let those annoyed stay annoyed." Thank you. As long as you all are satisfied on this platform, I'm happy about that. I'm not even going to get my panties up in a bunch about anything that's out there that's not true, or anything at all. My focus is here. That's it. Crook was out of pocket to Latrice and came for her kids. She was, and she did. But Latrice, when she clapped back, baby, she had that soft stud over there apologizing like she was a newborn. Yeah, a newborn stud. All right. She was real soft. Newborn soft stud. Let's see. I never seen Took initiate a kiss to Crook. Oh, there is one. Hold on. I have the video. Let me see if I have it. I'm glad you said that. Let me see. Hold on. Which one is it? So many videos. I gotta take these down. Okay, let me remove these. Crook absolutely kissed Took on the cheek today. And you're right. She always, I mean, but how do you kiss someone like for real? This is like a real legit. How do you kiss someone full-fledged in the mouth who doesn't have any like teeth and whose mouth is all bloody and pulpy, contaminated, breath kicking? I mean, that's not, I'm not even just talking about Crook. I mean, just in general, that's just not something you want to, whatchamacallit? Hold on. Remove you. I would give to non-for-profit organizations, especially Children's Hospital and St. Jude's Research. Let me find this last video. I did have it queued up, but I had to take it down because I had too much stuff in the queue. While you guys are waiting, please make sure that you like and thumbs up this video. I am monetized now on YouTube, which I'll probably get my first payout in January sometime, I think they said. But I am monetized. So if you would be so kind as to, they have options on YouTube to do super chat stickers. So you can do different amounts for tips right down at the bottom. And I think you can only do them when you're live. So I definitely would appreciate it. Lots of stuff coming for you guys too. Lots and lots of new stuff. Kind of in the same spirit that I talked about, shifting my focus back onto Cook and Crook and not addressing, the comments and matching the energy of, some of the stuff that y'all was sending me. In that same spirit, what I'm going to be doing is what I endeavored to do when I first started this platform is transform it, right? So I have a lot of new things coming for y'all. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys about it probably this weekend sometime. Or maybe I'll just drop it in your emails to all my teammates. I have your email address and stuff. Let me see. I'll do like a little newsletter to your email address. That's what I'll do. Oh, here we go. Okay. Is this the one? No. Might be this one. Or this one. Let's see. I think it's this one. Let me try this one.
And say there's no love, they're blind. I love you both and blessings for a lifetime. Keep making the devil mad. Yes.
Right.
Stomping on their necks 24/7.
All I say is they're gonna know.
What are they gonna know?
I just told them, don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I love her cheeks.
Don't start that with your cheeks on.
They're my favorite. Tay, I'm not coming back on this live anymore. You keep eating without me. Nicole, when you coming to Houston? That's what I'm trying to see, boo boo. When are you getting on the plane and telling me you are here, honey?
Crystal candy, woo woo.
Watch y'all and say there's no love, they're blind. I love
I'm
you
gonna
both
replay
with
it.
blessings for a lifetime. Keep making the devil mad. Yes.
Right.
Stomping on their necks 24/7.
All I say is, they're gonna know.
What are they gonna know?
I just told them, don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I love her cheeks.
Don't start that with your cheeks on.
They're my favorite. Tay, I'm not coming back on this live anymore. You keep
I love her cheeks. They're my favorites. What? Sad she kissed like a 1-year-old. I mean, that's how you kiss your granny, or your granny kisses you. You know what I'm saying? Took never kissed Crook like that. She's so happy. Like, she's so happy. Thank you all for the stars. I definitely the stars. Damn. I know I've been watching Cook and Crook for too long. It's time for me to go to bed. I'm even saying what they say. I mean, that's what all the influencers say, but thank you for the stars. I don't get stars. I'm not monetized on Facebook yet. They're working on it though. Pamela White, thank you for the super sticker. I definitely appreciate that, which is a tip. Yvonne Hopkins, thank you for the super sticker tip. I appreciate that too. Just for me, ATL, I appreciate the tip. It's just a small little, I'd have to log in one day and look at someone's account and see exactly where it is. I believe it's right by the comment section down below. You can just click on a sticker and pick an amount for a tip. And I would definitely appreciate it. Because I don't know who told who what that Nandy's not on this platform. I thought Nandy wasn't here to make money. Yes, Nandy's here to make money. Are you nuts? Absolutely, I'm here to make money. Like, this is an additional revenue stream for me. Now, I'm not going to quit my career. You know what I'm saying? Even when I get to certain levels of this, right? Because there's levels to this social media stuff. I worked too hard for my graduate degree. I still could use it in this capacity. It's a lot of business ventures I'm working on right now with and for you all as well. So, but just to up and quit my job, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't know how a nurse could do something like that. I kiss my Yorkie better than Tate kisses Crook. Oh my goodness. That's how our grandparents, thank you. Somebody just sent another super sticker. Who was that? Jacqueline Smith. Thank you so much for your tip, for the super sticker. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Let me see. Here it is. Thank you so much. Stephanie, I miss my hubby better than took kiss. I kiss my hubby better than took kiss Crook. Say it again. How do I tip on here? So I believe down with like like where you type your comments, that comment bar, little bar at the bottom, there should be like options for like super stickers. It should say super sticker on it. And there are different amounts. So you can do $1.99, $2.99, I think $4.99. Just for me, ATL did $5. So you can do different amounts up to, I think, like $20. And they are tips. And I appreciate it very much. Hey, listen, you all are absolutely a joy to always spend time with. I really, really appreciate, as I've always said from the beginning, all of my teammates out there. And thank you so much for being able to think outside the box, having critical thinking skills, and not believing the hype of what you read just because somebody says it doesn't mean it's true, right? I appreciate that about you all. I appreciate your engagement. It's like 6:30 in the morning here. I have a conference call in 30 minutes for work. So I am going to make me some breakfast and what else? I was thinking about making some bacon, but I don't feel like making bacon right now. But I really, really appreciate y'all. Like y'all definitely be I see the comments. Y'all definitely be having our back. That tip feature is not for Facebook. No, it's not. I'm not monetized on Facebook, Lorinda. So yeah. And even if I were, like Facebook's tip feature is stars. And you have to have your page established for 60 days, regardless of any of your other numbers, for 60 days before you're able to get stars. So thank you so much. Well fit nut lifestyle. Hey, so you all know we had the small business spotlight on, and we had well fit nut lifestyle. She is a health and wellness coach. You know, a lot of us are getting older and we're having different things, ailments, and we're going to the doctor for things that are not working like they always work now. You know, we're finding out that our health is declining, right, as you get older. And a lot of times you'll go to the doctor and they'll say, well, you have diabetes, you have lupus, you have Crohn, you have all these different things. And they will, it's up to you to go out and do the work to get those things under control. But you don't have to do it by yourself. Miss Sarah from, let me go back up here, Well Fit Nut Lifestyle, her thing is up here. She was on our small business spotlight, and she, let us know the importance of partnering with someone to help you reach your goals. Even if you're healthy, just staying in that space or getting to that space and not being like, oh my God, this is a huge undertaking. I have diabetes, my sugar's all the way up here. I need someone to help me manage this. And so what she does is she works with your primary care physician or your specialist. She doesn't work with them, but you get the information from them, and she's like the middle person, right? So it's your doctor, it's Coach Sarah from Well Fit Nut, and then there's you, right? So she's in the middle, and she's facilitating these different approaches to living a lifestyle that is healthy so that we can live longer. I think her thing is eat better, eat well, and move well, And so if you all haven't looked into her and checked her out, she's legit. She's been around for many, many years. She has a TV show. She is she's former military. She's an educator. I mean, great business profile, great person. I've worked with her, for over the course of a week, and we never had a problem whatsoever. Also, Miss Sherry's from Naturals Butters Bars. Y'all saw her. She was amazing. I don't know if it's still too late to do Christmas right now. But even if you get it after Christmas, like she has so many amazing things, natural things on her website, from soaps and butters and bars. Then we had CD&J. I'm working with her. I know a lot of you all have been asking about the mugs, the cups, the socks, the t-shirts, and all that stuff. We're working on it. Definitely. I just had a lot on my plate with, the year-end performances and giving unnecessary energy to, BS that's out there. And now that I'm not giving any of that any more energy going forward, I have more time on my plate to do more things, right? For you all, with you all, etc. So, you all have been on you've been on this platform rocking with me since basically the beginning. And I'm working feverishly to bring more things to you all, to make this platform more exciting. Yeah, I love to talk about Crook and Took. Yeah, Carmen's going to get her day. Trust me, that's going to happen. All right. But there are so many other things that I am working in the background on to bring to you all, to make this page even more dynamic than it is. Because, this is like mindless trash, basically, right? Talking about Took and Crook and all the BS that they're doing. This is not really stimulating information, right? So y'all know how I am. I like to entertain, but I also like to educate when opportunity presents itself, and to be educated by you all when the opportunity presents itself. So just working on a lot of different things. So more to come on that. More to definitely come on that in the next few days. I appreciate you all being. Thanks, Coach Nandy, for supporting small business. It's my business to know business. I definitely Small businesses have a very special place in my heart. I told you my uncle, I grew up watching him, run several different concession stands when I was a child. Grew up in that industry, helping him have my own cart eventually, maybe a year after I started helping him and learning all the ins and outs. So I understand and appreciate and support small businesses. Small businesses are what really makes this country so great, right? There are way more small businesses than there are large entities and corporations and organizations. So definitely support small businesses, buy local, all of that. I missed everything. I'll have to rewatch. All right, y'all. Listen, I have to go. I have 20 minutes before my call. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your engagement and your viewership. Much appreciated. To all y'all hiding in the bushes on your burner accounts, peace.